I'ma whoop your ass, Debo. I'ma whoop your ass. You get your ass whipped. Hey, 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 hey. I'ma whoop your ass, so-called Debo.
I'ma whoop your ass, Debo. I'ma whoop your ass, Debo. Keyshawn the Duck Davis, in spectacular fashion, ducks the fight with Devin the American Dream Haney. Keyshawn. What have you done, buddy? Keyshawn, you can't, all right? For your own manhood, your own dignity, you can't talk that much shit. You cannot talk that much shit for the past few months. Get the fight you've been begging for against the guy you've been ridiculing, and then say, thanks, but no thanks. Thank you. Yeah, but no thank you. Unbelievable. You got to be a different level of shamelessness to pass up this opportunity. To put on this show, Keyshawn Davis, you are shameless. And I kind of love it. Keyshawn Davis, for the past few months, lobbying to everybody that will listen that he deserves the title shot against Devin Haney. Telling everybody that Devin Haney does not want to face him. Talking the most amount of smack you can possibly talk about another person. And then not only do you get the title shot, not only do you get the fight you've been begging for, you get offered $2.13 million to have it. And you say, thank you, but no thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the offer. Thank you for the money. Thank you for the order. But no, you can keep it. Yeah, you can keep it. We're going to go take our business somewhere else. Unbelievable by Keyshawn Davis. Now you look at the set of events that have unfolded over the past few months. Shakur Stevenson wants to fight with Devin Haney. Can't get it. Keyshawn Davis begging for the fight against Devin Haney. Cannot get it. Lobbies to the WBO to get it. Many people, including myself, believe, well, Keyshawn, why do you get to jump the line? You haven't faced anybody at welterweight. You shouldn't be the number one contender. What gives you the right to be the mandatory challenger to the world champion? But nonetheless, the WBO, big money fight. All right, we're going to do it. Keyshawn, you got to face Devin Haney. Top rank buy it. Keyshawn Davis, here's $2.13 million plus the fight against the world champion you've been begging for. And he says, thank you, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. Keyshawn. Like, honestly, you can't help but laugh. But Keyshawn the Duck Davis, it's going to take something to come back from this. It's always something with Keyshawn Davis. It is always something, good or bad, it is always something with Keyshawn Davis. And I can't believe after all of this, it's Keyshawn Davis that is denying the fight. It is Keyshawn Davis that is passing up this opportunity that he was begging for. And it opens a door. And Shakur Stevenson was first to knock on that door. Devin Haney, 144. Let's get it on. And look, this has always been, well, there's been two things, but this has been one of the main things, is the weight category. We know for a fact that Shakur Stevenson wants this fight at 144. We know for a fact that Devin Haney wants this fight at 147. And that makes this fight very, very hard to make. I think it's played a pivotal role in this fight not being made already. But if I was to put, people in hierarchy of who gets to make the calls, who gets to make the decisions, I believe that Devin Haney is the guy in the driver's seat. I think if Shakur Stevenson really wants to fight with Devin Haney, Shakur's the one that needs to make the exceptions, not Devin Haney. I think Shakur Stevenson, look, he's put himself in a very hard place signing with Zuffa Boxing. We all know that.
So that's exactly what happened with Shakur Stevenson. He went for the big money, and it's a shame because we at the Zone, with all the promoters, have all the opponents. So I don't understand what they're doing. I don't understand why they're separating themselves from the rest of the boxing world.
And with this deal being signed with Zuffa Boxing, you limit your options. You limit your bargaining power, because everybody looking from the outside in knows that, hey, Shakur, you're the only big name at welterweight that is signed with Zuffa Boxing. who else are you going to go fight? You're going to go fight Rayo Valenzuela, somebody that you've already said you don't want to face because you're above that. You've put yourself in a very, very hard place because nobody else that we want to see Shakur fight is signed with Zuffa. All right? So I think Shakur will have to be the one making exceptions. I think if Devin Haney wants at 147, Shakur, you're the one that's going to have to move up. Or you're going to have to go face somebody at 144 and buy your time until you're ready to face Devin Haney. I think it speaks volumes to the fact that Devin Haney signed with DAZN Boxing. I think it speaks a lot because for a very long time there, it was rumored, all right, Devin Haney was in negotiations with Zuffa Boxing at the same time as Shakur. Shakur signs on. Devin Haney, for whatever reason, doesn't and opts to sign for DAZN Boxing, the global home of boxing. The corporation with the most amount of boxing promoters, PBC, Top Rank, Golden Boy, Matchroom, Queensbury, all the big hitters are over there at DAZN. And that makes this fight very, very hard to make because, number one, two different organizations. But, you know, as small as it might sound, the fact is Zuffa is shown on Paramount Plus. Devin Haney's just signed directly with DAZN Boxing. Where do you think DAZN Boxing want him to fight? Where do you think Zuffa Boxing wants Shakur to fight? Small things, but these small things add up and make fights very hard to make. And Shakur Stevenson's got nobody else to blame but himself. A bit like Jaya Pattaya with David Benavidez. David Benavidez has a prime excuse not to fight Jaya Pattaya, and that is he is signed with Zuffa Boxing. Jaya Pattaya signed with Zuffa Boxing, lost his IBF title, and a lot of his bargaining power. And I think Shakur Stevenson has put himself in that exact same situation. For Devin Haney, because now it's who do we want to see Devin Haney in a fight with? Well, short term, lots of the names are taken up. Shakur Stevenson over there with Zuffa, a lot of unknown. Rolly Romero, Teofimo Lopez, they're fighting. Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn, they're fighting. All the big names that we want to see Devin Haney in a fight with are mostly taken. But there is one big name. There is one big name that a lot of people are sleeping on. And it's not just a good name, but it's a unification fight as well. Liam Paro versus Devin Haney for a unified welterweight title. For me, that is the fight to make. There is no better fight right now for Devin Haney to take than that one right there. Because the Shakur one, all right, that's obviously at the top of the list. But with all the unknown around it, highly unlikely. So ruling out Shakur and all the guys that are in a fight right now, Devin Haney versus Liam Paro, I think that is a fight people are sleeping on. I think when you look at Devin Haney and Liam Paro unified, I think Liam Paro would be more than happy to go somewhere else to face him, right? We've seen it. Liam Paro took on Richard Hitchens abroad. He took his first world title against Sabril Matias abroad. Devin Haney, he's been out in Australia multiple times, took on George Kambosos, had a lot of luck out here in Australia. I don't think Devin Haney would be opposed to coming out here and fighting Liam Paro either. So for me, that is the fight to make. That is the fight to make, and I think Devin Haney would bite your arm off for that fight. I do. All right, because no doubt Devin Haney would be the favorite. No doubt Devin Haney should win that fight, in my opinion. But it is a tough fight. It is a hard fight. It is a unified championship fight. Liam Paro is a 2-division world champion, and I think for Devin Haney, you get a name like that on your resume, same for Liam Paro, plus the titles, that is the fight to make. But Keyshawn Davis, speechless. Honestly, you've got to see the humor in it. You have to see the humor in a guy calling for a fight like that, demanding a fight like that, getting the opportunity, getting $2.13 million offer, and then saying, maybe next time. Maybe next time. Because right now, I'm cool. I'm sweet. See you on the next one, guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here. See ya.